Dude, Anders, what you got here?
We ordered a kayak. It's a youth kayak, so it's perfectly sized for youth. It says it can hold 130 pounds, and I am 125, so I'm right within the limit. I think I can ride this thing.
We made a promise, right?
Yeah, we did.
To make a kayak fly if we got 25,000 likes on our kayak video.
If this video gets to 25,000 likes, we're gonna make a kayak fly with wings.
You know, I wasn't even here when that happened, so I don't know why I'm in on this promise, but I don't mind.
And it's been passed off to him to design it, so let's get paddling. What do you think about elevator?
You know, I think that's a great idea.
Incorporate the paddle.
Yeah. Especially if we do a canard design, kind of like the flying tank. Where the nose is lifted off the ground instead of the tail being pushed down.
So you need a pretty good force on the tail end to get the nose up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So nose being lifted up is better. So what if we do a canard with this as the elevator? Like, it's already perfect, you know?
Yeah. It has the groove right there already. It's like they designed this for
all we
us.
need to do is like secure this down from the top, and then you can just rotate right there.
Yeah. First things first, you gotta ride it down some rapids.
Oh boy.
There's a giant frog.
Oh my.
That's huge. I can't even get it on cam, dude. Get it on cam, bro.
How do I stop if I want to stop?
Paddle backwards.
Backwards? Okay.
How are you feeling right now, Anders?
I'm a little nervous.
What do you feel comfortable with? Seriously.
If I just end up floating away, how far down am I gonna go?
Well, until you stop.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Aim for a grassy patch.
All right.
And run into it.
You know what? I've never been kayaking, so you tell me what's a good spot.
You know how to steer?
Yeah, sure, I can figure that out.
Like
it's
a rudder.
drag, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You got your rubber ducky, right?
I got my rubber ducky, yeah.
All right, good. He'll keep you safe.
Yeah. We're good?
Let's do it.
All right.
You're almost there, dude.
Getting there. Still on the bottom. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, my pants are wet. My pants are so wet. Oh, geez.
Start paddling, dude.
It gets more challenging to get off.
Do I get to keep the kayak after the video?
You got it? Here, keep coming down, and I'll grab you.
Okay. Oh, I think I just docked.
There you go.
Your butt got a little wet, dude.
A little? Yeah.
Was it worth it?
I think so. That was fun.
All right, before we get this project started, I wanted to take this time to tell you guys about our sponsor for this video, and they're the ones that make this crazy project possible, and that is our friends over at KiwiCo. KiwiCo delivers monthly projects designed to make learning about science, art, math, and more fun and accessible for all ages. They have 6 different crates for kids aged 0 all the way to 16 and even older. That's the Tadpole Crate, the Koala Crate, the Kiwi Crate, the Atlas Crate, Doodle Crate, and even a Tinker Crate. And each crate includes an educational magazine, project supplies, and detailed instructions written for kids. So as you guys know, us here at Flite Test, we're all about teaching people problem solving, how to work with their hands, and how to build things. That's something that I learned at a very young age thanks to my father, and now thanks to KiwiCo, I was able to take home a Koala Crate, which is ages 3 to 4, which is perfect for my daughter Violet. We had an awesome experience building this project together and sharing that memory together, and Violet had an absolute blast. It's gonna be something that's going to stick with us. It taught her things that will stick with her, and it's a memory that we're gonna share forever. KiwiCo wants kids to be fearless innovators and design projects to help them develop that muscle. Absolutely everything needed to build the project is in the box, which means you don't have to take any extra trips to the store to pick up extra supplies. Is that good?
Yeah.
So here's the best part about all of this is KiwiCo is a subscription, but when you use our link, it is kiwico.com/flighttest. It's right here on the screen. It's also in the description. You will get the first subscription and box for free. That's any of the boxes, any age group for free when you start the subscription. Not only are you getting a free box, but you're also supporting us. You're making projects like this flying kayak possible. You're also going to be making memory and having an awesome experience with your kids, which is pretty cool. So KiwiCo and all the viewers out there, thank you guys so much much. It is because of you that we are here. It is because of you that we're making these videos and these projects for you guys. It is a symbiotic relationship and we cannot be more grateful than we are, so thank you. Check out the link below and we got a kayak to build. Let's get back to work.
All right, what do you think? Here's what I have so far. Kind of just looks like a long easy or something, but where this angle is, it'll actually be a gull wing, right?
That was bad.
There we go. Second one, okay.
We gotta work on this.
You know what, we'll get it. So now I've cut all these pieces for the wing and the canard on our laser. I'm using our new double thick prototype foam board because we also have normal thickness foam board, just like you can get at the dollar store. That's called Adam's Ready Board, which is what we build all of our airplanes out of. Now I'll have to figure out how to connect the wings together.
Spark.
Okay, so we could use this for going across the top. Yeah. I just put the center spar section on one wing. That'll glue together, and then hopefully this will just be like pick up, drop down in the kayak sort of situation.
Nice.
So Jeremy found this huge aluminum spar, and all I'm gonna do is shove it through one side of the wing, cut a hole out in the gull section, and then just move it forward into the other side. So now we have to figure out how to mount the wing to the kayak.
I think we just take our spray foam and go all in there.
That's a great idea.
Set it in and then seal it off.
That's a really good idea.
And hold it.
Yeah. So here's where the kayak is at now. The main wing back here is pretty much flat, so it's at 0 angle of attack. The canard though has about 5 or 6 degrees of upwards angle of attack. So what that means is if we have the plane all bounced out at the correct center of gravity at a neutral CG, the plane will always try to pitch up because the canard is angled upwards. Now to combat that, we can either shift the CG forward a little bit, so it's slightly nose heavy, pitching the nose down, counteracting the upward pitching from the canard, or we can balance it at a neutral CG, but then modify the canard so that it sits flat with just about 0 degrees angle of attack in relation to the wing. So to figure out, which way we want to go, I'm going to use this website called eCalc, available for free online, which they have a whole bunch of different calculators for, motors, ESCs, and also for CG calc for your center of gravity. All you do is you plug in the numbers, the dimensions of your wing, your canard, or your tail, and it'll spit out an approximate CG for you. That's usually a really good starting point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and figure out where the CG should go on this plane. Looks like the CG should be right in front of the leading edge of the wing, which is very convenient because there's actually a couple little hooks right here, and I feel like those will be a very good starting point for the CG. At least we can, try to balance it there, and if it tips just a little bit nose forward, I think that's a good place to start. So we'll test that right now. Want to test that right now?
Yeah, let's test it right now. We gotta get a talking point.
Oh yeah, good call. All right, dude, Matt. So maybe we'll pick it up from the bottom. Yeah, just a little, see which way it tilts. Okay, so it's definitely going back.
Tilting backwards. We're gonna try to run it on this luminaire, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, center. Where do you want it, Andrew? Start about there or all the way up?
As far forward, basically. Yeah,
still a little bit down.
Move like a couple inches back. Oh wow, so we're like half an inch off.
We're like, yeah.
Go
right.
just behind it.
Yeah, there we go. That's
somewhere right about there. Right about. I feel like this means we should cut a bit out of the canard to angle it more flat, more horizontal. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about that. So we need to do canard, mount the motors in the back, and then we're just about ready to go, really. Oh yeah, we also have to get a sweet paint job on this thing. So Alex is gonna take it out and throw some spray paint on it.
You gonna be able to get this out the door?
Yeah, it's like it's perfectly designed.
Oh, wow. Did not take any of that into consideration.
One of the easiest ones.
I feel like I'm taxiing a real airplane.
So Josh, how are you feeling about this runway here, this approach?
I feel like this runway was made for this purpose right along here. And by the way, our manufacturer of our maker foam, Adams Plastic, stepped up in a huge way. They actually sponsored this runway. This is gonna be Ready Board runway.
Andrews, how are you feeling, man? Is it getting real for you?
It is. I think if we can pick up enough speed and get enough lift, those are, basically the only two things we need. Obviously, to get in the air, we have power lines over there.
Yep.
And I'm a little concerned because I really don't want to take out those power lines. But if it hops up, we don't really have a good place to bail out.
The good news is it slides pretty good on this textile. There he goes.
All right, so you ready to fly this thing?
I guess so.
Give it a try.
Not gonna be any more ready than now, so. All right, here we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, it's going way to the left.
Way to the left. It looked like I had no problem picking up some speed though.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm still full on the differential to the right. You know what? I do have one idea. All right.
I feel good. This is all good.
Third time's the charm, right?
Third time.
Third time's the charm.
Ooh, it looks like he has better traction.
Come on!
You had control.
I had better differential control for sure. How do you feel about putting wheels on the bottom? Like we can make a couple axles.
Totally game for wheels. I think that's
some
then you take care of the tracking issue and you take care of the friction issue.
Yeah. So I have a landing gear dolly system. So these wheels aren't actually going to be attached directly to the kayak. We don't want the extra weight, so I found this piece of wood out in our trailer. I screwed a couple of landing gear brackets onto it, have some more 4.3-inch wheels, and I have 2 screws up here, which should fit right into the 2 holes in the front of the kayak. And then once the kayak gets enough airspeed, lifts off, this should just stay on the ground, kayak is in the air. There we go, that's the plan. So I also discovered something else that might help. Come here. Apparently the prop on the left side is a 15x7. Prop on the right side is a 16x10. So they're mismatched props completely.
So, and that totally makes sense why it was peeling off to the left.
Why it was going left.
Because it had more thrust on the right side.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. You got it.
Okay, how are you feeling now?
I'm slightly more comfortable.
Well, you got 2 matching props, so that
I do, yeah.
All right, so you guys ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Here goes nothing, dude. Here goes nothing. Get in here.
I think you got light in the front. What do you think?
Yeah, it was going.
I feel like I just didn't have enough power to climb out. Try that again.
Try it again? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
One more time.
Man.
Go for it.
I think it wanted to go in the river. All right,
ready?
Good to go.
Let's do this. Oh! Okay,
This is
reset.
very close, yeah.
Yeah, did you feel like you had some pitch?
It definitely has some pitch, yeah.
Okay.
Be careful, Josh. Ready? Okay.
Yes!
Ah!
Come on!
Dang, it wants to go into the wind.
It does.
So what Josh and Andres are doing here is they're taking the hefty brick of our Lumineer 8000 milliamp battery and they're moving it out of the nose more to the center of the plane. Now the benefit of this is the nose isn't going to be as heavy, so it's going to take less force to lift the nose up to get the plane in the air. The drawback is the more tail heavy you are, the more likely you are to crash. As Josh likes to say, a nose heavy plane doesn't fly well, but a tail heavy plane only flies once.
So we're going extreme. We got to make this do something. According to what eCalc says, we're going extremely tail heavy. So once we find one extreme to the other, you go in the middle and generally you're pretty dialed in. When you're trying to make a kayak fly, sometimes it's just better just to move things around and see what happens. Andres, I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. You got this. You
Let's
got
go.
it.
Oh!
Man. It's just, it's right there, you know?
I feel like, honestly, it's the elevons. It's
modification.
Just make it big. So basically, we removed the oar here. There's a lot of spilled lift and stuff, and just wasn't a really big lifting surface for the elevator on the canard. So what we did is we took it out. We made a big canard. We matched up basically 2 rectangles. And rather than trying to measure and cut to get it perfect, we're just laying it down right where we want it, and then gliding the razor over top, cutting it right in, and we have a perfect patch with a working elevator.
All right, so everything's in place. How's it looking? How are you guys feeling about this?
This is about as optimistic as we can get.
I think so, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
So we got a couple things working for us here is with the bigger control surfaces here. Before we were spilling lift here, kind of grabbing it and throwing it underneath, but those little tiny paddles weren't doing much. Now, as this goes down, it's deflecting all that air down. We're changing the incidence to a certain angle, and then we have straight up pitch control. Yeah. So if we can't get the nose to lift under these conditions, I'm sorry guys, we tried.
Yeah, who's gonna fly? Who's gonna do the honors?
Man, the builder.
Yeah.
Andres.
Okay, I guess so.
If you get it down one piece, I want to take it up though.
Oh, deal.
Okay.
You know, if it gets in the air, we'll pass the transmitter. How about that?
I love it.
I am ready when you are.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh yeah! Oh no!
Come on, baby.
Very tail heavy.
Come on, baby.
Oh my god.
It's not coming back. It's gonna live in the trees.
Yeah, I don't know if this comes back.
Fight it!
It's
Fight
fine.
it!
You got it, Andres. You got it, buddy.
Oh man.
It's sketchy looking.
I think we should have moved the battery up a little. Oh god.
I forgot about that.
Oh man. Okay.
Wait. It landed!
Dude.
Let's do it again. All right.
Oh my god, dude.
I moved the battery back trying to do it. I never moved the battery forward. It's my bad. Otherwise, it would have flown perfect.
Dude, that was epic. We got up in the air.
And we flew the kayak, and it was all because of you guys. 25,000 likes. We gotta go check out the record.
We do.
Let's go.
Oh no.
You know what's funny? You almost had it right through here.
No, dude, you put some glue on that sucker.
Dude, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
The wing is solid, dude.
The wing's straight up okay. If this gets glued back on,
I think honestly we can get this going again.
you landed in the tree, man. First time a kayak has ever landed in a tree.
That's true.
World first. So that was epic. I have to hand it to you, Andres. That was an
Thanks, man.
ambitious project and an ambitious flight.
Yes.
But I don't think we're done here.
I don't think so either.
Here's the great news, guys. Is next video, we're going to get this thing flying again, and not only fly, but we're also going to take it out on the water and figure out a way to get this thing to take off of water. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Your butt got a little wet, dude. A little? Yeah.